welcome to downtown Louisville, where it's not going to rain for at least the next 30 minutes. We've got a great announcement today about the space behind us. To tell you more, I'd like to introduce the president of the University of Louisville, Dr. Jerry Bradley.
Thank you. Good morning. And you know, I'm from Ireland, so this is actually a very soft day, as we'd say in Ireland. So I'll try not to have the rain here till 1 o'clock. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. This is clearly a great day for U of L to celebrate the official opening of the Trager MicroForest at Founders Square. You know, at the University of Louisville, we know that the vitality of the university is inextricably linked to the vitality of the entire metropolitan city. We are completely linked to that, especially in the downtown core. U of L has a significant presence here across the city, as evidenced by this project here, and also the new vision of Health Campus, which is right across the street from where we stand. I am just so thrilled to see the transformation of this green space, Founders Square, in the heart of downtown Louisville, made possible thanks to the commitment and dedication of the Trager family and U of L's Christine Lee Brown Envirome Institute. But the Trager MicroForest is much more than meets the eye. True, it is a beautifully renowned green space, and yes, it will benefit residents and visitors to the downtown area. But what this is, MicroForest, is unique, is that it also serves as an outdoor laboratory for groundbreaking investigations by U of L researchers into the connection between plants and human health. Our investigators right now are working to reveal how our bodies respond to areas where near a densely planted urban forest and the psychological and physiological mechanisms behind those responses. We hope to learn whether this novel type of urban planting can help mitigate the negative impacts of pollution, noise, stress that so often comes with living and working in a downtown urban area. Envirome Institute researchers have revealed that trees benefit our well-being in ways beyond the visual beauty through the Green Heart Louisville project in South Louisville. They have shown that the proximity of trees and shrubs reduces inflammation in the body and, by extension, reduces the risk of heart disease and health conditions. The studies of U of L researchers conduct in the Trager MicroForest will further contribute to our knowledge of the health benefits of plants and trees, while also providing a basis for reimagining urban green space and a new model for urban planning that promotes health for all residents. At U of L, we are always working to lift up the next generation, and this project is no exception. The Trager MicroForest will serve as an outdoor research and education space that will offer hands-on experience to foster curiosity, creativity, and a deeper sense of place, helping young Louisvillians to grow into informed and empowered citizens ready to shape a greener, healthier future for our city. The work of the researchers at the Envirome Institute, and again Dr. Aruni Vatnagar, who has just been an amazing scientist and researcher at the U of L for decades, it seems like decades and decades, is unbelievable. The work he's done is truly remarkable, and how the potential to improve the health from the ground up, so as to speak, and it can demonstrate that living near densely planted trees and shrubs in our urban areas makes us healthier, measurably, and we can better advocate in future for the wise investment in this type of planting across the country. For their investment in this project and the faith in its potential, we are truly grateful to the Trager family, as well as the many donors and other supporters of this project. We invite more members of the community, those who love trees and wildlife, those who appreciate innovative, life-changing medical research, and those who simply enjoy good health, to follow this project and support the next phase of its development. Thank you, Patrick Piuma, for his boots on the ground and work to develop this new park space, and to all the researchers working with the Envirome Institute who are here with us today. And thank you, Mayor Greenberg, and Metro government for allowing us to use the park for this valuable work, and we will hope to be a model of other cities. And now it is my great pleasure to welcome our Mayor, Mayor Craig Greenberg. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, President Bradley. It is great to be with everyone here today. This is a great day for downtown Louisville. This is a great day for Louisville. This is a great day for our country. And it's great to have my friends from the Brown School with us here today. Let's give it up for the Brown School. As President Bradley said, a special thanks to everyone in the Trager family for your leadership, for your vision, for your time, for all of your efforts to make this a reality. A giant thanks to Christy and everyone associated with the Christina Lee Brown Envirome Institute, Dr. B, Ted, to the entire team. What we see behind us is just a small part of what I know you're doing. And it's so exciting to see that this is just, well, it's not the beginning, but this is just the beginning of the next chapter of what partnerships can create here in downtown Louisville and across our city. I think we all agree that we need more green space in downtown Louisville. We need more healthy spaces all across our entire city. And so what I'm most excited about is two things. One is the quality of this space here in downtown Louisville, in the heart of our city, right next to a development that is underway, restoring this historic Louisville Gardens into a world-class movie production studio, right next to the new healthy learning campus that is underway as part of the Envirome Institute on the other side of the street. What it means to help spark new developments in and around the area where we stand now. And then even bigger than this, I want the Trager MicroForest to be an inspiration to all of us here today and everybody who's working with Patrick and other urban designers around this community, to see the power of green spaces, big and small, in the heart of our city. Using green spaces to connect all of the billions of dollars of projects that are currently planned for downtown Louisville, to bring them together so all of us in our daily life, for all of the visitors that visit Louisville, can have a safe experience, an exciting experience, and a healthy experience right here in downtown Louisville. So it is wonderful to be here today to open this park. It is wonderful to come back time and time again, as I know Rachel and I are looking forward to doing, to enjoy this great respite in the heart of our city. Thanks to everyone who helped make this happen, including our next speaker, who is helping to lead the way at the Envirome Institute and do so much to push other partners around the city towards a healthier city. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Rudy Batnagar.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, President Bradley, for being here. And thank you, everybody, for being here, especially our friends from the Brown School. It is such an honor to have everybody here for this great occasion where we can start with a new initiative, which we call the Trager MicroForest. This is, as you can see, a patch of greenness in the middle of downtown, and it is an important sort of project for two reasons. One is that it is no ordinary greening activity. We've been around the world and we've seen people in different cities trying to green their cities to make more green spaces, make healthier urban areas to live in, but we've never seen a place where people have actually done initial work to figure out what difference would that greening make. And given the alarming statistics that our city has one of the worst heat island effects in the country, and that we need greenness in downtown, we launched on this project to look at, if we do dense planting of trees within an urban area, to what extent would that cool that area and change the microclimate to make it more favorable, not only for plants and animals to be there, but also for people to be there. And so this is a unique experiment that will test that idea. And the reason for doing the microforests and not planting in a usual way that people do with parks, with open spaces, spotted with trees, planting trees together the reason is that when you do that, the trees, when they're together, they actually compete for light, and then they grow twice as fast. if you planted them apart. So this was an idea that was floated by a Japanese horticulturist. His name was Milwaukee, and we're trying to test that idea of putting all these trees together and seeing whether they will grow faster than they would normally grow. Then we brought together a whole range of trees, which are some native trees. We got Kentucky tulip tree, we got the Kentucky coffee tree, we got some oaks, we got evergreens. So we are trying to create a community of plants that we see would thrive better together than separately. Plants are also living things, and they function and thrive in specific communities. And we're trying to test the idea that those communities would work here. And then most importantly, we want to measure what it does to the heat in the area and how it would change the way people interact with the space. Before we planted anything, we got people to come here, spend time here, measure their blood pressure, their cortisol levels, the levels of stress, their heart rate, and to see how they were responding to space. And now once this is complete, we bring them back, so we'll have actual data to show the extent to which this space could be beneficial and inviting to people who frequent this area. So those are two very important reasons to doing this. This is very different. And when I've gone around the country, I don't know, in the last month at least, I've given 15 different talks to all over the place, and there's so much interest in doing that. I've calls from the mayors of like Sao Paulo and Sydney and Miami and other places, and Belfast, and they want to do similar things in their cities. And they are looking at us to be able to provide the example, the green print of how to do it. And so I think this would be one step that we are trying to take in order to ensure that not only do we address local problems, but that we have a global reach. And so when this project matures, we would be an exemplar to other cities of how to do this. And this is not the only example. We started with the Green Heart, as you mentioned, and that still is going on. And this is an extension of that to be able to complete this in a way that we would have learned something useful from it, and then we can do other things. We have an outstanding team. You mentioned our people here. Patrick Puma has been here. Sean Willis has been taking care of it. They just work over there and look over the park for us. Ted Smith and Rachel Keith and Scott and all the people who have been involved in this. It takes so much time and effort as a team. And we're fortunate at U of L to have an excellent group of people who are committed to this idea and are ready to work together as a team. But finally, the most important thing is that we wanted to do this for two reasons. One is that we want to show that we are a premier metropolitan research university, which means that we have to work with the city, and we are not academics sequestered in an ivory tower and do obscure work that nobody hears about. We want to do things that make a difference in the world. And I would think that this is one example of actually making things that are in the real world, making a difference in the lives of real people. And at this juncture, I think that is an important activity to undertake, to remind ourselves that the power of scholarship and academics is not just to publish books and fancy papers, but to change the life of the community to the better. And I think this is an instantiation of that idea that we are here collectively as academics and as people who work with the community to make a difference in the world that we live in. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bhatnagar. A couple things as we wrap up here. We need to thank a couple people. Mayor from your office, Doug Sweeney and Brad Silveria. They made sure we had the space ready today, had this tent available. Can we give them a round of applause? So that concludes our program. We are available to take some questions from the media, and we'll be around for a few more minutes. Thanks for being here today. What a great event.